What's happening YouTube? Class of the 90s here, and today we're bringing to you a video on the top 5 landing spots in Warzone. You will not guess what the number 1 spot is, so make sure you stay tuned to the very end to find out that number 1 landing spot. As always, if you enjoy this video, drop it a like. Any questions, drop them in this comment section below. But if you like the content here on this channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for your support as always. Enjoy. So the first spot we're going to talk about is over in the junkyard. Over in the junkyard you've got 4 bunkers, you've got the warehouse, you're quite close to the boneyard, which I wouldn't advise personally running into the boneyard this early on in the game, but some people do. But as you know, the idea behind these landing spots is purely on minimal contact. We don't want that much contact, not this early on in the game. We want loot. That's the idea behind this video right now. So plenty of supply boxes, plenty of cash, plenty of armor, plenty of ammo. That is the idea behind these landing spots. As you'll see with these landing spots, you'll kind of see a bit of a trend. We tend to pick spots that are around the edge of the circle or out of the circle, so you're kind of out of the way. The idea by the end of it is to be obviously in the centre of the circle, which for some they'll try and do from the off. They'll try and get nice and central, get set up, which is fair enough. That each to their own. That's how some people want to play. For us, we like to stay on the outer edge of the circle, quietly away from everyone else, so we can get enough loot and get set up for the rest of the game. So the second one we're going to talk about, and which one we're looking at now, is over in the port. Again, at the bottom of the map, is 9 times out of 10 is always on the edge of the circle, or sometimes it can be central depending on where the circle is, but usually you'll find yourself on the edge. It's on the edge of the map. Your chances of getting flanked by anyone are very slim. Depending on the flight path, the flight path is really important. If the flight path's going directly over the port, just bear in mind that some people will drop down into the port. It is a great spot for looting. It is well known for looting. These rigs, as well as that warehouse, you can pick up a lot of spots. As we can see here, we've picked up nearly 10k in about 3 minutes loot. So, it's a great looting spot. So up in third place looting is, is the dam. Up in the dam, there's a little town right at the top of the map. Again, as you'll see with this trend, we are picking areas and spots where you are on the edge of the circle or on the edge of the map. A lot of people don't want to travel that far. A lot of people want to get out of the airplane. They want to plummet down as quickly as they possibly can and get the loot. That's fine. That's a tactic that we have used before. You get aggressive, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But this video is purely on areas of the map where you can land, where you're going to get minimal contact, yet you're going to get very good loot. So up in the dam, where the town, again, as you can see, there's plenty of little houses, sometimes with 2 floors, sometimes just the 1. But again, you've got loads of ammo, loads of armor, plenty of cash. It's exactly what you want to be doing, especially for people that are just starting out. You don't want to be getting into a gunfight early on. It can be quite daunting. It's not for everyone. We tend to try and mix it up a little bit. Sometimes we'll go aggressive. Sometimes we'll play a bit more tactical. When we're playing tactical, we like to get to the edge of the map. We like to try and pick up the loot early doors and get set up. So again, as you can see, dropping the cash down. Once I've picked this cash up, 9,900. So we're just shy of the 10k mark. An extra $100, which is going to be easy to find. Perfect. So secondly is the airport car park. Now the airport car park, we always try and land on the top floor, purely on the basis that you want to be seeing what's around you. You're quite close to the airport itself and the airport tower. You don't want to really drop down and go running in the on the bottom floor. You don't know who's in there. If you're on the top floor, you can get your loot, you can get set up, and when you do drop down, if there is any contact, you're gonna have a sufficient gun to at least fight back. So, rule of thumb for us, we always start on the top floor. Always start on the top floor, and then once you've looted the top floor, you drop down to the bottom floor. When you're on the bottom floor, again, you don't miss an area. Make sure you're covering every possible part of this car park. Again, dependent on the flight path, it's usually very quiet. You don't tend to get a lot of people around here. They tend to go straight to the airport. So just be careful, when you are making a run around like we are here. You're very close to the airport, so just bear that one in mind. But you know, as you can see, before we throw the money down, again, nearly at 10k, you know, 2 or 3 minutes looting, you know, we're nearly at 10k. So, the best landing spot on Warzone, in our opinion, is the train station roof. Now, the train station roof we use relentlessly. Regardless of where the flight path is, we always tend to use the train station roof. Even when the flight path's flying straight over, no one seems to drop on it. I don't know why, but no one seems to use it. The loot is unreal. The armor, the ammo, the cash. You know, you don't tend to get many legendary guns. You don't get many supply boxes. So just bear that one in mind. But what you do get is you get a lot of cash, a lot of armor, and a lot of ammo. Now, for us, when we're just starting out and we want to get set up, that's all we're interested in. You know, all we want is our own classes. We want our own guns. So, you know, in my opinion, whilst it's great to pick up a legendary gun, or it's great to pick up a rare gun, in the long run we want our own. So we're not too interested about supply boxes. Yes, they're great. Sometimes they give out a lot of cash. Other times they don't. So, you know, as you can see on the train station, we're picking up cash. You know, there's four lots of cash here. This is just one area. You know, we've not even covered the rest. So, you know, just make sure you're covering every area of this train station roof. It is a great spot. It's pretty central to the map. So once you have looted here, you can move out to other areas. You know, it will get busier as you're moving along, of course, but you are pretty central. Regardless of where the circle is or where the gas is, you're usually pretty central on this map. So it's a great spot to land in. You know, like I said, this is for us the best landing spot. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is the top 5 best landing spots on Warzone. If you enjoy our content, drop us a like and subscribe. And until next time, take it easy.